I always need to be her rock, and she always needs to look up to me. Why? Because she needs somebody strong. If I won't be that guy, she's going to leave me for somebody else.
You gotta be very masculine.
Very masculine. And you know, actually, it's not very masculine. You just got to be masculine. Nowadays, you call it very masculine seeing somebody like me because men are just not masculine anymore.
Yeah.
They complain, they whine, they cry, they get sad.
And then the woman takes over the role of the man.
Right.
The woman becomes the man in the relationship.
And then what happens?
And then she leaves him.
Did you guys know that women cheat more than men? Because women are hypergamous creatures and they go for a high value man, if they can't find him and they stay with somebody who's not of high status or high value, they end up cheating with the man who is high status and high value. How do I know that? I've never had a girlfriend that was single, ever in my life. And in another podcast, I'm going to share with you guys my whole journey with relationships.
That one's going to be a crazy one.
Because I'll tell you the truth about what's been happening in the world when Ben was around.
There's going to be a movie about it after.
For sure, 100%. But I could tell you that I've never in my life found a woman that was single. And it's funny because the other day this guy talked to me and he goes, well, guess what? I'm like, what? He's like, well, finding a woman that's not single, you only have to battle one man. Finding a woman that's single, you have to battle all the men in the world. So you did it right, Ben. And you know, we had a good laugh, but I will never talk to a woman again if she's in a relationship. That was the biggest mistake I've ever made. It was wrong of me. It wasn't right. Thinking that I might, you know, be that man for her. Plus, it was a woman that was sad, and I ended up taking the role of being that man for her. And next thing you know, I was a therapist. I was her psychologist. I was her psychiatrist. I was no longer her man. And it sucks. Because nowadays, if I'm going to meet somebody, I want a woman that's happy. And a lot of the young women are happy. They're optimistic. Yeah. They're just looking for life to have a good time. Having a good time doesn't mean sleep around. But when we're talking about things, we laugh, we throw jokes. It's funny time.
You don't want a girl that's in a relationship or just came out of a relationship. You want somebody who's fully healed, somebody who's already, you know, got over that bump in the road. Yeah, you don't want to have a girl that just got out of a relationship or that's one in a relationship. You want a girl that's basically
clean slate.
Clean slate, fresh, happy, and got over that, you know, bump in the road.
Right. That'll probably be the best thing that you could do for yourself. Because jumping also from one relationship to another, you guys need some time off. Time away from women or time away from men. Almost like you're reviving yourself. You're taking.
How'd you say it? Let me
reintroduce myself.
Yeah, you got to reintroduce yourself to yourself.
Exactly. You got to take time away, and the best conversation you're ever going to have is going to be with yourself. Then you'll be able to see a little bit outside of the box. Because when you're in something, it's very hard to see from outside the box. So if you are out, give yourself time. Eventually you'll look back and be like, oh, that was a mistake, that was a mistake. Okay, I've healed myself now and I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah, and if you just got out of a relationship and you don't know what to do, just go to the gym, find new hobbies, go play tennis, go play basketball, get into boxing classes. If you have a brother or sister, go on a trip with them. You know, do some fun activities, maybe go in nature, you know, go find yourself, you know, and as Ben says, everything is seasonal, you know, so if you make it through the season, you know, summer's coming up, so.
Yeah, stay warm enough in winter and summer will come.